What's up, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor, here with Tim Bohen, lead trainer of Stocks to Trade. Today, we're answering your questions. Leave comments just below. If you have any topics for us, we'll answer them all. Right now, I want to talk about biotech stocks. What do you think?
I love biotech stocks, especially, and I know as things have changed through the years, I used to be much more of a short seller, but I love low-priced biotech stocks that are spiking into resistance. So many of these stocks spike and fail repeatedly on fluff news. If you're looking to be an aggressive short seller, it's one of the best sectors to look at.
So I actually hate biotech stocks. They are the choppiest, most unpredictable in terms of news and predictability. Like some people say, oh, FDA approval is coming. Everyone already anticipates it. Sometimes these stocks get FDA approval and the stock goes down. Sometimes the FDA approves their product but puts a little warning and the stock gets crushed 70%. Sometimes you think that FDA approval is coming and then it doesn't come and then it gets crushed. Sometimes you don't think that it's coming, no one thinks that it does, and then it comes and then the stock is up 300%, so you can't really short sell them. So guessing about FDA approval, very, very tough. Also, FDA approval can come at any time. This is the problem with earnings plays. Like, okay, they're going to report earnings at this time, like before the market open, after the market close on a certain day. So you can avoid that. Don't try to guess earnings. But when you have these FDA approvals, they really can come. I like the shorting into resistance, but again, sometimes your whole trade thesis gets blown up.
Well, and my point would be, allow me to elaborate. I'm talking like fluffy press releases. I'm not shorting any FDA type news. If it's some biotech like we had Dare today, Dare is a long time terrible biotech stock. They have some sort of female Viagra type product. This is a stock that every time it spikes on a fluff, it fades. So I just want to elaborate. I love shorting biotech stocks, low-priced biotechs with press releases versus FDA. Yeah, so.
Fair enough. I don't like short selling. I don't like biotechs. I don't like Steven Johnson. There are things that I don't like, so I stay away from them. You have to learn what you like and what you don't like in life. For me, biotechs, I've tried. I've traded, frankly, a lot. Especially in the past, and I just haven't had the consistency. So you have to choose what works best for you. I'm sorry, Steven Johnson, you're just easy to pick on, you're fun. You need to figure out what you're best at and what you're worst at. All of these videos, we're just sharing our own personal experiences, our own takes. This is not an exact science. What works for me might not work for you. What doesn't work for me might be the best thing for you. It's good to learn what works and what doesn't work for different traders and their personalities. And we want you to basically take a little something from every single trader, whether it's me, Tim Bohen, Tim Grittani, Tim Lento, Tim's Rule the World, Michael Good, Mark Crook, Stephen Dux, Roland Wolf, like all these guys who have had success. We're looking for some females who have success, but learn what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. Different traders do better in different markets too. Like right now, the overall market is tanking. It's actually better for short sellers. So I haven't really been doing that well lately because frankly, I'm not that great of a short seller right now. I prefer shorting blatant pump and dumps with promoters. There aren't that many of them. So don't feel like, oh, Tim says no biotechs ever. That's just my take. Learn why am I thinking this and, why am I telling you this?
Yeah, my last 2 points would be very, very careful ever going long a low-priced biotech. They fail so often. There's so many better opportunities, whether it be some sort of hot sector, whether it be a marijuana or a blockchain or a Chinese or a low floater. There's so many better long opportunities out there. Now, if you are determined to trade a $1 biotech like Dare, for as an example, look for those just fluff PRs, look for that long-term downtrending chart. So many of these you'll see them where they go down, 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 they spike for one day and they fail, and they repeat that pattern as they proceed to zero. Now, they can often be tough to borrow, but if you're looking to trade a $1 biotech, I think the edge is almost always on the short side.
What was your second point?
My point, the first point was, what was my first point? Didn't I say it?
He doesn't even know. He doesn't eat his vegetables. He eats too much meat. It hurts your brain in the long term. There are biotech studies on
I think I had a first and second point.
Always remember that, these companies will sell you their best case scenario. Like they're basically cheerleading their own companies. You can never believe management. You always have to say, okay, like that's what you are going to say. Remember, Bear Stearns' CEO or CFO was on CNBC the day before they went bankrupt. They asked him, how is everything? He said, fine. Next day, bankrupt. So you can't believe management, especially in these penny stock biotechs. You can't believe how amazing this drug is going to be and it's going to, save all these people. It's nice to believe that, but most of the drugs fail. Most of the penny stocks fail. Most of the management.
That was my first point, and I said it. My point was be very dubious of any of these news.
Be cynical.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I wish that more biotechs could save more people. But, this is why like medicine and disease is so rampant. Like it's a very tough thing to cure a disease or, to even, make people a little healthier. So be dubious, be cynical, leave comments below. Let us know what you think about this video and give us more suggestions for more topics. We're here to answer your questions. Hey, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor and Trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.